Hey, I'm David J. Neff, and welcome to another edition of Nonprofit Innovators. Today I'm interviewing Christian Caldwell from the American Heart Association, and we're going to talk about internal social networking and the way they help employees and volunteers work internally using social media. So I'm going to steal the camera. Hey Christian, how are you doing?
Very good, thank you.
And what is your official title at the American Heart Association?
I'm the Web Interaction and Usability Specialist, which is really just a digital strategist.
Very cool. So tell me about what you're doing social media-wise internally at the American Heart Association.
Well, we're really just starting with internal communications on social networking, but we've been using Yammer now for 6 months. We've got a couple of internal blogs. The CEO blogs to the organization, and my EVP of technology has a blog, and all of his directors contribute to it. We're also using Google Groups, Google Sites, to build project teams and task forces and support their communications internally.
So what is Yammer?
I guess Yammer is most easy to describe as Twitter for internal communications, which is really just a micro-blogging, micro-conversation format that is limited to just people who are on the same domain. So in our case, heart.org. If you have a heart.org account, you can get in and you can join a conversation.
So what do people use Yammer for?
They use it to brag about their team, about themselves, talk about what they're doing, talk about how they're feeling. Much like Twitter, it starts with, what are you doing? And you answer that question. We've found that through that communication, we've really flattened communications. We've given people the ability to talk more broadly than they can with email and, of course, phones and conferences. We've seen things happen where somebody was about to make a purchase, somebody else either already had it or had a better solution, and it really saved money. So we've actually seen pretty big sums of money be saved by allowing an organization our size to flatten communications and talk more broadly.
Tell me what you're doing with Small World Labs. We're at South by Southwest and down here in Austin, Texas, and you were just on a panel with them. Mm-hmm. So what does Small World Labs do?
Small World Labs is a white label social media building organization.
Right.
I fumbled through that. But what they're doing is they're helping us build internal networks for communities that we've got. Our membership, our internal communications, and another project that'll be coming out pretty soon that involves bringing together all kinds of healthcare professionals, from hospital administrators to physicians, emergency room staff, and EMTs.
Very cool. So how many staff would you say you have on your Small World Labs site?
We haven't even launched it yet.
Okay.
We're just building it.
Very cool. How do you see it as a communication tool? So how would Yammer work together with Small World Labs' product?
That's a great question. I would hope that Yammer will guide the trends. Yammer will show the memes and point to the channel where greater conversations can happen, longer conversations than happen in the micro form.
Very cool. What is one thing that you're probably the most proudest of that the American Heart Association is doing with social media, totally, internally or externally? What's your favorite project right now?
This isn't a hedge, but, really the proudest thing is I'm proud of the fact that most of the business units now are trying something in it. We will be launching some demo projects in the next quarter. They're all just in the planning phase right now, and so I can't say that I've got a favorite yet, but I've enjoyed watching communities develop with Go Red for Women. We've got communities around stroke survivors and stroke caregivers where people are actually sharing their experience and really help improve the survivability, the recovery of these diseases.
Very cool. And go ahead and tell me what your blog is, what's your website, and what's your Twitter name. A little self-promotion.
All right. Well, I'm so busy on this stuff internally, I don't have a blog that I want to mention right now, I'm XIAN3000. That's Christian 3000 on Twitter. And I'm friend feed. I'm also XIAN3000.
Very cool. Thank you very much.